I'm Claudia.
And we are going to show you our project about Jack Freeman.
20th century Spain is subject to a situation of rival, two sides, Republicans and Francoists, divided and confronted with a purpose to make their land. This event triggered one of the most talked about situations and wars in all of the story, the Spain Civil War, where thousands of people ended up dying for various reasons. Murders, epidemics, poverty, and many more factors which many of relatives lived in their own skin. In 1837, a ship called City of Barcelona leaves to the post of Marseille to begin a trip to the coast of Barcelona with the purpose of ending nationalism in Spain.
The 30th of May of 1937, Malgrat de Mar, the town where we stand today, was the main protagonist of the most important clashes between Republicans and Nationalists.
On May 13th, 1937, the ship City of Barcelona left the coast of Marseille to go to the coast of Barcelona and face the Francoists. When the ship sailed through the city of Lloret de Mar, a boat came from an Italian submarine alerted the ship. The first attempt to sink the boat was unsuccessful, and the torpedo arrived at Malgrat Beach, where it alerted the villagers that something was happening. Minutes later, the same submarine called General San Giorgio threw another torpedo and hit him. The blow of this bomb caused it that, in less than 10 minutes, the ship sank, causing the death of the 15th part of the 200 passengers of the ship. The same afternoon, 5 inert bodies were found. Many passengers were saved thanks to the lifeboats moored to the ship and the help provided by the helicopter once the sinking warning of the ship was reported. After, this same helicopter tried to destroy the Italian submarine dropped a bomb. Finally, the survivors of this accident going up to war. Jacob Freeman, protagonist of this history, was one of the survivors.
His name was Jack Freeman. He was born in 1918 in New York. He lived with his parents. They were leftists. In February of 1937, he left the City College. The same year, in May, he sailed to Europe. That ship sank, but Freeman could escape. Then he wrote to his family this message: "If they couldn't catch me with a torpedo, they will never catch me." He trained as an observer, maps creator, and explorer. Instead of fighting, he dedicated himself to translate in La Seda of the international brigades. He soon got his wish, and he was sent to the front. In winter of 1938, he took on jaundice and pneumonia. He was admitted to the hospital. Freeman was named leader, and he ascended to the rank of sergeant during the Ebro campaign. The same year, in August, he was hit in the head by shrapnel during an artillery bombardment. And finally, in September, he died while he was fighting in Sierra Cabals. He died defending the Abraham Lincoln's brigade.
Hello, good afternoon guys. We are located in the house of Jack Freeman, brother of our protagonist. Last year, it was the 18th anniversary of sinking of City of Barcelona. Shipping with your brother Jacob Freeman was survivor. How did you react to knowing that he participated in the brigades voluntary?
My thoughts, just like my parents' thoughts, were in favor to participate in the international brigades to defend our political ideology against the Republic.
Did your parents do anything to support that ideology?
Yes, my dad, Samuel Freeman, worked in New York to collect money from the brigade where my brother worked.
Was it hard for you to leave your brother?
I felt really worried because I didn't know if he would come out alive.
Did you do anything to keep touch with your brother Jacob?
Yes, I sent him a letter and I received his answer later. This is the letter.
Okay, let's see it. This was the letter that Jack Freeman sent to his younger brother, Herb.
In this letter, my brother described a bit how the ship is aesthetically, its rooms, facilities, machines, etc. We arrived this letter 5 months after my brother left home and 4 months since he left for Spain. It was a surprise to receive the letter since he did not know anything about him since he left. He have worried a lot when I read what he explained to me. One day, he was standing with friends now on the ship when they heard a loud noise and from the blow that made the boat hit on off the walls sharply. All the people started to run and he tried to keep calm, though it was almost impossible. Once the ship's smoke came on, they perceived the problem and quickly grabbed a life board and climbed on it. I'm still excited to read the words, since I do not know where my brother would be. He has not risen in that little boat. He explained that he was injured in the leg and that it was the only pain he suffered. My brother, along with French and Spanish on the boat, moved always slowly from the boat. According to him, they saw the torpedo was underneath. In end, the impact is created on the boat, which in less than 7 minutes sank, leaving many people dead. It was an unpleasant situation, he explains, and I imagine being there and leaving the situation so disagreeable. Finally, Jack told me that fishing boats near the coast provided help, and when they reached the coast, the people of the town provided them with clothes and blankets to be able to take shelter. My brother was one of the lucky ones of that terrible misfortune.
How did you feel when you received the letter and know that he was alive?
I was really happy to know that he were alive because most people died.
How did your brother die?
1 year later, he was murdered in Sierra Cabals. He lost his life defending his ideologies.
It's a pleasure to talk with you.
For me too.
Now I'm staying in the cemetery of Madrid de Mar, where 5 of the brigadists killed in the sinking of the ship were buried. The exact location is not known.
As a conclusion, it has been difficult to realize because we have had not much time to do this work, but on the other side, it has been interesting and we have learned historical facts about our town. As a personal opinion, we have had to put on the skin of all those who suffered the consequence of the Civil War, both those who participated and their relatives.
Preguntaréis, ¿y dónde están las lilas? ¿Y la metafísica cubierta de amapolas? ¿Y la lluvia que a menudo golpeaba sus palabras llenándolas de agujeros y pájaros? Os voy a contar todo lo que me pasa. Yo vivía en un barrio de Madrid, con campanas, con relojes, con árboles. Desde allí se veía el rostro seco de Castilla, como un océano de cuero. Mi casa era llamada la Casa de las Flores, porque por todas partes estallaban geranios. Era una bella casa con perros y chiquillos. Raúl, ¿te acuerdas? ¿Te acuerdas, Rafael? Federico, ¿te acuerdas debajo de la tierra? ¿Te acuerdas de mi casa con balcones en donde la luz de junio ahogaba flores en tu boca? Hermano, hermano. Todo eran grandes voces, sal de mercaderías, aglomeraciones de pan palpitante, mercados de mi barrio de Argüelles con su estatua como un tintero pálido entre las merluzas. El aceite llegaba a las cucharas, un profundo latido de pies y manos llenaba las calles. Metros, litros, esencia aguda de la vida, pescados hacinados, con textura de techos con sol frío en el cual la flecha se fatiga, delirante marfil fino de las patatas, tomates repetidos hasta el mar. Y una mañana todo estaba ardiendo, y una mañana las hogueras salían de la tierra devorando seres, y desde entonces fuego, pólvora desde entonces, y desde entonces sangre, bandidos con aviones y con moros, bandidos con sortijas y duquesas, bandidos con frailes negros bendiciendo venían por el cielo a matar niños, y por las calles la sangre de los niños corría simplemente como sangre de niños. Chacales que el chacal rechazaría, piedras que el cardo seco mordería escupiendo, víboras que las víboras odiarán. Frente a vosotros he visto la sangre de España levantarse para ahogaros en una sola ola de orgullo y de cuchillos. Generales traidores, mirad mi casa muerta, mirad España rota, pero de cada casa muerta sale metal ardiendo en vez de flores. Pero de cada hueco de España sale España, pero de cada niño muerto sale un fusil con ojos, pero de cada crimen nacen balas que os hallarán un día en el sitio del corazón. Preguntaréis por qué su poesía no nos habla del sueño, de las hojas, de los grandes volcanes de su país natal. Venid a ver la sangre por las calles, venid a ver la sangre por las calles, venid a ver la sangre por las calles.